Hi there. Just a quick video. I've just come off doing a podcast with an amazing woman called Carol May Whittick, and we've had a fab time. I've had a fab time. I've loved it. Gosh, I do like doing podcasting. But it kind of made me think about when I woke up this morning. I was thinking about what was I going to talk about today. And the word that came in my head was communication, and how important it is to be able to communicate with yourself as well as people. And doing this podcast today made me realize how little we do actually communicate with one another. Now, I'm not meaning, well, no, what I'm meaning is verbally communicating. We spend more of our time either on Facebook, typing in messages and comments, or text messages, or WhatsApp, or any of those different things. We seem to be more tech orientated now than we've ever been, and I know that's where things go. I know that's how life's heading, but what about really communicating? What about actually verbally speaking to one another and having a chat every now and again, and just, you know, catching up with each other, and what we're doing, your friends, or people, I'm saying, all the time, because I'm a bit on a high at the moment, because I've really enjoyed this conversation, this podcast that I've just done. And I could talk. I could just keep talking about it, and about the subject that we were covering and everything, because it's just really, really interesting to me. But yeah, going back to communication in this day and age, and moving into this tech stuff that we do now, more of it, I think we can sometimes get lost, and we can forget the power of that spoken word, the power of actually communicating with someone else. There's a lot of people out there that live on their own, and they might not see anybody or speak to anybody for days. And your ability to just speak to him, whether it be a phone call and just saying, hope you're all right, how are you, or whatever, could be a lifesaver to somebody. And I think we have to start thinking about re-communicating with people. Tech stuff is great. Having a laptop or a phone like I'm doing, and doing a video like this is good. It is good, because while I'm doing this video, I'm actually communicating. Yeah, I can't see anybody out there, and I'm recording it, and I'm going to post it as soon as I've recorded it, but I'm still verbally communicating. You can see my face, you can see me talking, and sometimes when we're typing and texting, we can misinterpret what other people are saying, and then we can get offended by it, because they're either not saying, or they're saying too much, and we're not getting the gist of what they're saying. So sometimes words can hurt, but they're not meant to. It's just how we perceive them when we type in. But if you spend the time to verbally speak to somebody, I think it just shows people that you care, and that, they have a place. This afternoon, I'm off to do a little bit of shopping, but I'm also going to see a friend who's been in hospital. I've been attempting to get to see her for 2 weeks now, and I've known her for a long time. And I thought today is the day when I'm finally going to get to see her. So who can you communicate with today? You know, and another thing, I'm sat here in this room and I can see myself in a mirror. How many times do you communicate to you? To just sit and look at yourself in that mirror and say something nice to you. You know, it's important that we acknowledge ourselves as well and we communicate to ourselves, because, you know, your cells are listening and your cells are adapting to everything you say and you feel. So today, think of something nice you can say to yourself. I could look in this mirror now and I could say, do you know what, Karen? You've done good today. You've done your podcast. You've had an amazing conversation with somebody who's an amazing person in her own right. Just want to point that out. And you're doing okay. You're doing okay. I'm Karen. I'm the transformational specialist. You want to work with me? Would you like my help? Get in touch. Have a fabulous rest of your Monday and go out there and communicate.